Once upon a time, a group of friends went on a camping trip in a remote forest to enjoy nature and spend time together. They chose a secluded spot where there were no other people and set up their camp. Everything seemed perfect, and they spent the first day enjoying themselves, cooking food over the fire, walking through the forest, and telling each other scary stories. However, something went wrong at night. They heard strange sounds around their camp, rustling leaves, creaking branches, and strange rustling noises. Someone or something seemed to be following them in the darkness. They looked at their flashlights, but saw nothing but darkness. Suddenly, they heard whispers and unfamiliar voices. These were voices they had never heard before, but they sounded very close. Their hearts began to beat faster, and they felt that something was wrong. They heard someone whispering to them, "I know you're here. I know you're in the forest. I will find you. I will find all of you." The friends stood up and began to run, trying to find a way out of the forest. They ran through bushes, jumped over puddles, and climbed over trees, but the voices continued to chase them. When they finally made it out into the light, they discovered that one of them was missing. They searched for him, but he was nowhere to be found. The next day, when the friends returned to their camp, they found that their tent had been torn apart and their belongings were scattered on the ground. There were no traces of who had done it, but they knew they could no longer stay in that place. They packed their things and fled the forest, feeling that something dark and sinister was left behind and that they had barely escaped something terrible. A week later, when they returned home, they learned about a strange series of disappearances in the forest that had occurred at the same time they were there. No one knew what had happened, and the investigation was closed due to lack of evidence. However, the friends knew that something sinister was hiding in those woods, and that they had barely escaped death. They never visited that place again, and never told anyone their story because it was too scary to repeat.